Okay, let's do another example. Sine 2 theta minus pi on 4 equals minus 1 on root 2 for theta between 0 and 2 pi. Okay, the difficulty with this question is that it's got something inside the sign there. So the very first thing that you need to do is make a substitution. Let x equal 2 theta minus pi on 4. And when you do that, you can rewrite the equation as sine x equals minus 1 on root 2. Okay. Now there's a cost to simplifying it, and that is that you have to change the range as well. Okay, so I didn't mean to write theta there, did I? I meant to write x there. Okay, so if theta is between 0 and 2 pi, what is x between? And your way of doing that is to substitute the values of theta into this equation that you've just formed to get values for x. So when theta is equal to 0, x will be 2 times 0 minus pi on 4, which is just minus pi on 4. And possibly a bit more hard, when you substitute 2 pi into theta, what you get, and let's work it out down here, you'll get 2 times 2 pi minus pi on 4, which is 4 pi minus pi on 4, which is the same as 16 pi on 4 minus 1 pi on 4, which is 15 pi on 4. Okay, so put that there. We don't need this anymore. That was just there as working. Now, what we've effectively done, therefore, is simplify our question. Okay? The original question was quite difficult. It had a very complicated form. Our new question looks actually a lot simpler. Okay? So what we do is we now go about to solving this new question. Okay, if sine x equals minus 1 on root 2, then just like in the previous questions, we get the basic angle. In this case will be pi on 4 from the formula sheet. And if sine is negative, then the solutions will be in quadrants 3 and 4. So therefore our answers for x are pi plus pi on 4 and 2 pi minus pi on 4, which are 5 pi on 4 and 7 pi on 4. Okay, now just like in the previous question, we now need to add 2 pi, add and subtract 2 pi to these ones, to these answers, to get all of the answers within the range. Okay, so 5 pi on 4 plus 2 pi, which is the same as adding 8 pi on 4, will give us 13 pi on 4. That's clearly within the range, so we'll need to look at the next one. 7 pi on 4 plus 2 pi will be 7 plus 8 is 15 pi on 4. That is in range, and it's clearly going to be the last one, so we don't need to go any further. Okay, and now let's move back the other direction, see what we get. If we subtract 2 pi from 7 pi on 4, we get minus pi on 4. And again, that's just in the range, and that will be the last one. Okay, so these are all our values for x. Okay. Now, have we finished the question? Not quite. We now need to go back to get our answers in terms of theta. Okay. Well, what we can do is back up here. We had x equals 2 theta minus pi on 4. Let's just replace that. Let's replace x with 2 theta minus pi on 4. And you can see now we're almost there. All we we have to do is add pi on 4 to both sides. So minus pi on 4 plus pi on 4 is 0. 5 pi on 4 plus pi on 4 is 6 pi on 4. 8 pi on 4. 14 pi on 4. And 16 pi on 4. And then we need to divide by 2. So we get 0, 3 pi on 4, 4 pi on 4, which can be most easily written as pi, 7 pi on 4, and 8 pi on 4, which can be most easily written as 2 pi. Okay, and that's our answer to this slightly hard question.